Hey beauties, welcome to today's video. Today we are doing another tutorial doing this look right here. I kind of love it. Using the James Charles palette. This is the palette I used in my previous video doing that rainbow cloud look. But I wanted to do another tutorial on my YouTube and let y'all see if it works better with a primer. So if you're curious to see if a primer works better than a concealer, y'all have to keep watching. But I really love how this eye look turned out. I don't really know how to describe it, but I just think it's super pretty. I did get the look from Lauren Bettles, which she is the one that inspired me in my previous video. And thank you everyone for messaging me and reaching out to me, telling me that James had created my look, but I have to say it was not my look. I did not create it. I got the idea from Lauren Bettles and so did James, and James did give her a shout out in his video that he had just done. But thank you everyone for reaching out to me. That meant a lot to me, even though it wasn't my look. But it made me happy to know that my subscribers were, you know, looking out for little old me. If y'all like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and be sure and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. That really does help you and it does help me. So yeah, be sure and hit the notification bell. And yeah, if y'all want to see this tutorial and see if a primer works better than a concealer, then just so I have put the MAC paint pot onto my eyelid, and I'm using the shade Soft Ochre. And I will say from my last video that a primer like this does work a lot better. The pigment actually sticks to the eye, and yeah, so listen to James, he knows what he's talking about. And if you get his palette or already have it, I highly recommend getting an eye primer. Alright, so to start this look off, we are going to go in with the shade Escape, which is his deepest purple, and I'm taking this on a Morphe M433 brush. And we are just going to start packing this really low into our crease. And do not worry about this looking pretty at first. Right now we're just packing it and getting that pigment onto the eye. Next shade I'm going to take is You're Kidding, and that is the red shade. We're just going to blend 50% on the purple and 50% above. And I'm taking this on a JH40, and it's a little bitty brush like so. And I'm going to go back in with the Escape, that purple, and just kind of bring back some of that color. It's a lot of going back and forth, and blending. Now this is where we will start splitting our eye in half pretty much. And in the front, we're going to go more pink, and on the outer part, we're going to go more orange and yellow. So I'm going to take a JH33 brush right here, and I'm going to tap into the two orange shades 518 and Rusted, and we're just going to buff that right out here and make sure we are blending 50% on the red and 50% above. The JH40, and go into Skip which is that really bright pink shade, and buffing that right above the red on this half of my eye. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the shade B, which is the yellow. I'm buffing that right on the outer part over here above the orange. Y'all, this yellow is it. I'm obsessed. Now I'm going back in with my tiny fluffy brush with the yellow. I'm just getting more precise with it up here. Hello.
Hello?
Hey.
What are you doing?
Filming.
Huh?
Filming.
I still didn't hear you. Filming?
Yes. I went ahead and cut my crease off camera. Now I'm actually going to go into the Armed and Gorgeous palette by Jaclyn Hill and Morphe and take the shade VIP, which is this white shade, and pop that into my inner corner. Now I'm going to go into the shade Playground, which is the really pretty blue in here, and pop that into the center. Okay, and to get that shimmery effect, I'm going to take the shade Hello and just pop that right on top of this blue shade. The shade Artistry, which is this gorgeous shimmery purple, and pop that right beside this blue. James did say in his video that this shade is meant to be a topper, but it does work well on its own as well. As you can see, it's very pretty. But if you like top this on top of a black or a purple, a white, it's like any of those colors, it's just going to pop a lot more and transform that base shade that you put down underneath it into something just magical. Now I'm just patting that over to blend this out. Go back into the shade Escape and just blend out this edge right over here. Alright guys, and this is the completed look. Alright guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. Sorry I forgot to do my bottom lash line on camera, but I can explain it to you. It was very easy. It's basically what we did on top. So I took Escape, the purple shade, and I pushed it up against my lower lash line. And then I took the two orange shades together and buffed them on the outer part, and took Skip, the pink, and put it on the inner part. And then I just took that yellow and blended it around to connect everything. And then I took the blue, I can't remember which shade it's called. Yeah, don't remember the shade, but I took the blue and I pushed it into my waterline to give it the blue effect, if you will, because I don't have a blue eyeliner. And I did tell y'all that I wanted to try another tutorial in my last video where I did the cloud and see if it made a difference using a primer instead of concealer, and I can say 100% that it does make a huge difference. So yeah, y'all definitely need to use a eye primer with this palette. And if you're curious as to what lashes I am wearing, they are the Clara lashes in the style Siren. This is what the box looks like. And I do have an affiliate code with them where it saves you some money. So y'all be sure to always look in my description box, because I always have my affiliate codes down below to save y'all some money. If y'all are not following me on Instagram or Twitter, please go follow me on there. My Instagram name is Ashley Summerall with an underscore at the end of my name. And my Twitter is just Summerall Ashley. I'm thinking about getting a backdrop instead of this because I feel like it's too dark behind me. But I think if I get a backdrop and then I get a backlight for behind me, it'll brighten things up a lot more. And so if y'all like that idea, please let me know. Leave it in the comments. I'm thinking about doing this cute one. It's like a heart. When I describe it, it sounds cheesy. Let me see if I can find it. This right here. It's on Amazon. And it's so cute. I think that'd be so cute for a backdrop. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then if any of y'all know what is a good light for your backdrops, I don't know if that makes sense, but they're the ones that like go on the floor and they shine up behind you to make your background a lot brighter, which I desperately need because looking in my viewfinder, it looks so dark, but around me it's very lit. So I don't know why it looks so dark on camera. It takes a lot more light on camera than it does in person, so it has to be like super, super bright. But let me know if y'all think I should get a backdrop, because I really kind of want to. Kind of over this. Kind of want to do a backdrop. I feel like it'll look more professional. But anyways, I love you guys, and I will see y'all in my next video.